Welcome to Applied Bio-Nomics. Today I want to talk to you about Gaeolaelaps gillespiei. This is a relatively newly identified species named after the eminent scientist Dr. Dave Gillespie at Agassiz Agriculture Canada Research Station. It was named after him because he was the original person who found this mite about 35 years ago while he was looking for fungus gnat predatory soil mites. This product was moved to Abbotsford where they were doing a trial to confirm predation behavior against thrips and pupating thrips. And during the trial, it was contaminated with another soil mite that was basically doing the same thing. That mite became known as Hypoaspis miles and is now used worldwide by almost every biological control company on the world. And it's all started here in British Columbia. This one we found within about 2 kilometers of where Dave originally found it. And what we like about it is that it forms higher densities and it's more surface oriented. Unfortunately, we cannot at the present time ship it outside of Canada because it is a newly described species and so nobody's seen it anywhere else. It may be present in the US, most likely it probably is, but until we actually can prove that it's there, we won't be able to get an import permit. So for Canadians, this product offers a relatively unique performance characteristic in that it's about 50% more effective against fungus gnats in the soil mix that we use. Now we use a peat mix with a little bit of vermiculite and/or sawdust. So for fairly open soils, this is actually a much better predator for fungus gnats. We're not sure about its thrip behavior, but the original trials in Abbotsford showed that this mite was predating thrips, and then when the new mite came along, it was also doing the same job. So our experience has been that it also gives us effective control for thrips. What's also really nice about it is that it builds up to the high density, which is what is really important when you're dealing with extremely aggressive fungus gnat behavior. And fungus gnat behavior tends to be more aggressive with the wetter the soil you make it. So what we usually try and do is when we're working into a new nursery or a new customer, we try and ascertain whether they tend to be a wet grower or a dry grower. If it's overly wet, if they're using high school students to water their plants, for example, we'll quite often give them the Gaeolaelaps gillespiei because it will be a much more effective predator of the fungus gnat. But definitely give it a try for hanging baskets. In Canada, wherever we've done trials side by side with Gaeolaelaps, the customers have always switched to this product as their standard fungus gnat and thrip management device.